Boys, want to see the coolant that came out of the Duramax? It's fine.
Drag race this thing or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Let's talk about some diesel trucks, I guess. Hey, Joel, what'd you do this weekend? Oh, you know, diesel trucks. What are you gonna do tonight? Oh, I don't know, diesel truck stuff. We're gonna burnouts. I don't know, but roll cold, horsepower, big tires, that kind of thing. So, I promised myself I was gonna start making videos on this, and here I am. I just worked all morning on kind of the interior, and right now I'm working on getting this mess of gauge wires and stuff out of this. We're building even more of a race truck out of the race truck this winter. It's sort of a huge project. I don't really know what I'm doing except for I'm cutting stuff, and we're gonna just kind of go for it. So little recap on what this is. This is a extended cab, short bed, 2001 LB7, right? And so kind of not, you know, kind of a basic stock bottom end build, and it's got dual feelers, 100 overs, and it was a this is the S480 from VS Racing that we just ran on it. Ran this all season. This thing was awesome. I really liked it. This is an 87 with a 110 T4 exhaust housing on it. This is our pedestal that we had in there. Cool thing about this is K.B.D.P. The K stands for Kory. He's the owner. Here's a new hood stack that I've been making, new 5-inch. For next season, I actually have a new pedestal. That's a T6 pedestal and a new turbo down there. We'll be talking about that some more later, but it's bigger than an 80 millimeter, and everybody thinks you're stupid for running it. So that's gonna be kind of exciting when we get to that stuff. But for now, what's going on is I'm trying to separate everything from the chassis and the cab, right? Because I'm gonna pull the cab off, and we're actually gonna be body swapping this to a regular cab truck. I have it outside. It's kind of cool. So what I'm doing right now is I've got probably 3 years worth of gauges and wiring, and inside here I have a little bit of I have a shifter. So this is everything for controlling the Allison, and the shifter, and I have a lockup box there and a button to get it out of overdrive, right? So I'm kind of separating the wiring from the Allison control and the wiring for the gauges. I'm trying to pull all this through. I already pulled off the we got our steering wheel in here, right, and our adapter and that kind of thing. It's getting out of there. These are all the gauges I just pulled off the dash, and I guess I'm just gonna kind of keep pulling wires around and see how far we get, but I'm gonna try to document most of what we do here. This is gonna be an OBS, you know, an 88 to 98 regular cab long bed truck. We're gonna put a 4-link in the back of it. We're gonna try to get it around 4,500 pounds, and we're gonna make 1,200 horsepower in a single turbo, spray nitrous, roll coal, that kind of deal. So stick around if you like all that. And just like that, that's everything that I was using to, that looks gross, monitor making 1,000 horsepower on stock Duramax motor. It looks kind of bad because all these wires come from Glow Shift, who makes these gauges. They come really long. I didn't know what I was going to end up doing with them, so I left them long. I just tied them all together. That's all going to get tidied up. But basically we have a drive pressure for turbo sizing, we have lift pump, we have rail pressure. This is a 3-in-1 that had boost, EGTs, and intake air temperature on it. And that stuff is kind of like, you can see the drive pressure over there, the boost and everything's on the back side of the Y bridge there. And so kind of what I am still working on now is I'm pulling this stuff off the firewall, and as we go, I'm just gonna keep pulling stuff away from the cab, and eventually we'll be able to take the cab bolts loose and pick this up off, and everything will kind of be staying here a little bit for now until we kind of clean stuff up and then put the new body on. That's going to be probably in a year from now, if I'm being honest. But ideally, I'd like to do this, in a couple months. So just kind of keep going like this and see how it goes. But there's a lot of stuff that I have a regulator there. That's a regulator for the boost reference for the lift pump. Obviously the overflow in the corner there, that's connected to the body. A lot of stuff that I kind of need to find a place to put so I don't lose it. I'm gonna end up having to put a standalone wiring harness on this, which is tough because that means I have this huge big fuse box. I have a whole BCM and all the wiring that goes through the interior, which is a nightmare. One reason why I will run a standalone on this is because this wiring is, there's a lot in here. It doesn't look like that much. You have a fuse box there, you got another fuse box down there, and the wiring is just kind of all through there, and I don't want to deal with it. So there's some people who do it. It's $500 or something like that. So we'll get there eventually, but for now we'll keep going. All right, so if you watched the whole video, thanks for sticking around. Little preview to the next video is we kind of made it here. I have a couple clips and pictures of what this looked like coming off. Maybe I'll put some of those in here, but thanks for watching. Get really excited for maybe what was just in the background. I wasn't trying to show you, but yeah, thanks for watching, and see you next time.
Drag race this thing or what?
Yeah.
Okay.